Greetings, everyone, and welcome. Thank you all very much for coming to join me, especially at this unusually late hour, for which, first of all, I'd like to apologize. I know we're starting today somewhat later than normal, but it has been a crazy past couple of days for me, unfortunately, and this was literally the only time that I could fit in a stream. I'll save you all the sob story there. It's not actually much of a sob story. There was just some work being done on the building I live in and a bunch of other random miscellaneous stuff, and yeah, here we are. I am somewhat sleep deprived, but we're gonna do this anyway, because I promised actually more than a day ago that I would stream in a day, and just as much to the point, I have very important sub-goals that I absolutely have to meet before... I want to say probably before October 18th to be safe. So, while I ordinarily do my best to at least enable my European viewers to catch the first couple of hours of my streams, today it's going to be pretty much a North American-friendly broadcast time-wise. And I wish there were more I could have done to mitigate that, but... Wait, what? Old Red Crow? What happened to Nick? Bitterbits Nick? A traumatic head injury? What? Oh! Christ! Red Crow, don't scare me like that. Phoenix, just for God's sake, call him Phoenix. If you're gonna do that, because, like, yeah, maybe it's just because I'm tired, Old Red Crow. But yeah, you just about gave me a heart attack. I don't know about crazy, Kegarin. You and I seem to be on just about the same sleep schedule these days. I'm sorry, Old Red Crow. That was not how I was hoping to start the stream. Oh, it wasn't just me, random person. Okay, thank you. I'm slightly relieved to hear that. Yeah, I totally spaced it that Phoenix got hit on the head with a fire extinguisher during the first case. No, Alasso, it didn't do anything to wake me up, it just almost gave me a heart attack. No, it's alright, Old Red Crow. This is what happens when you try to stream on not enough sleep. Oh, no worries, Kegarin. Is he actually... Oh, I always forget what time zone he's in. That's right, Kegarin. It's probably... Well, no, actually, this is still really... This is still a weird time for him to be streaming just as much as it is for me. Yes, Hedgehog, I did. Kegarin, no worries, I just appreciate you stopping in. Will you do me a favor, Kegarin, and when you get over to Rui's stream, just tell him I said hi. Yeah, I see that, Dandy Wizard. Which might still be in line with a traumatic head injury. Yeah, Kegarin, I always forget. I always forget that Portugal is only an hour behind. Random Pers, in all honesty, I'll manage. Thank you, Kegarin. I really appreciate it. Oh, he got early access for Code Vein. Okay, Kegarin, gotcha. You know, I tried out Code Vein at PAX East, and I walked away generally pretty unimpressed. It felt kind of bland and uninspired to me. I hope Rui enjoys it, though. Oh, thank you, Kegarin. I appreciate that. What time is it, Lavitz? It is 2:18 a.m. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kegarin, because he probably was given a code for it, so he had to abide by the... That's one of the stupidest things ever, Kegarin, is when a developer has an embargo that lifts after the street date of the game, so that the reviewers are not able to provide reviews in a timely manner, and that people who just buy the retail version of the game are getting their reviews out first. That is... And it's a really scummy thing to do. Yeah, that's how most people seem to be describing it, Random Purrs. What's not to believe about that, Hedgehog? Have you not heard the song I play to announce the beginning of a stream? Anyway, yeah, I guess... Okay, yeah. That was no accident. Is this Edgeworth's car again? I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. Ano hito wa. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Ini? Yeah, Kegarin, that's ridiculous. I finally get to see you again, and... It's not your fault, you didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter, it might as well have been me. Wait, what? I can't believe something like this has happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess. The person narrating is probably the spirit of somebody who died, because we've met at least one person so far who is capable of communing with the dead, Maya. Keep playing through my mind. Okay. What depressing rain. You understand how depressed that makes me, do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun, is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. Oh, I already hate this guy. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. Yeah, that's really friendly. I'm glad to hear that, Kegarin. I've heard mixed opinions on the medieval remake. They certainly are, Dandy Wizard. Oh, I bet my bottom dollar that was an American, Neffy. He does give off that vibe, doesn't he, Alex? Well, old Red Crow, wealth is the drug, entitlement is the addiction. Hello, Mihawk. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Oh, that explains his attitude. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray's Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their life. What? What? Boy, we are jumping into it on a serious note. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 Ugh. That is a serious med error. Like, screwing up medication for 14 patients is unprecedented. And I know we're talking about Japan here, but in the United States, there would be earth-shattering consequences for this. I have not, Kegarin. Did something like this happen here recently? And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. Ooh. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Wow, that assessment of the situation. That's right, about a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. Jesus Christ, Kegarin, that's... I hope they put him away for good. That's terrible. Yeah, Random Purse, and I take it that since... we saw in the intro that it wasn't an accident, that she was drugged with sleeping pills so that she would crash behind the wheel. I'm already going to take a stab and just guess that it was the doctor who drugged her with the intent of murdering her. I have a feeling, just based on his attitude, that this is the guy we're going to end up having to prove guilty. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one arriving at that conclusion, Drakenun. Hey, well, look who it is. A username I hesitate to say out loud. Is Mia not streaming tonight? Scratched? Is that, is that what brings you over here? Nevertheless, I appreciate your stopping in. Welcome. Oh, Palm Top, you're here too. Good to see you. Ah, gotcha. Okay, Scratched, I see. Well, hopefully I'll be able to entertain you almost as well, although, Oh, no problem. That's quite all right. Thank you for stopping in to say hi, if nothing else, Scratched. I appreciate your taking the plunge on a new and unfamiliar broadcaster. "14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident." Oh, you were a Sound Void, no kidding. Oh, Anonymous, thank you so much for gifting the Palm Top Tiger a Tier 1 sub. I can't believe I pronounced that correctly in my present state of fatigue. Well, Dandy Wizard, I tend to find that doctors make good villains because they tend to be very well educated, they tend to be very intelligent, they tend to be fairly powerful people just because of their important positions in society, if not also the hospitals at which they work. They hold prestigious jobs, which is another source of their power. And let it not be forgotten that a healer also bears the knowledge of how to kill.
Lord Wind's blessing upon thee.
Oh, Anon, thank you for gifting another Tier 1 sub to a Scratched Butt Crack. Boy, that's a username I do not relish giving voice, but... A Goliath bird eater? I am familiar with that species of spider, Scratched, but I didn't... So you're the one Mia was talking to the other day when you were trying to take a picture of your spider to show the Discord. Okay. I will have to go check that out. Thank you for the heads up. I am interested to go see. That was you. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I will stop in and take a look. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, they're venomous, aren't they? Goliath bird eaters? Or did you have your yours with the chelicerae removed? Because I've heard of people doing that, but... Well, yeah, Liz, I was gonna say, because, yeah, then how are they supposed to eat? Oh, okay, it's only a mild venom, but their chelicerae are just enormous. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's... I can imagine that's unpleasant. Although, at the very least, it's not life-threatening. Hopefully. It does, Monotone. I admit I only know a very, very little bit about arachnids, and I don't know the first thing about keeping them as pets. I've only heard just a few things over the years. But... yeah, it does, Random Purrs. So I guess it must not be a thing, removing the chelicerae, then, if it just causes them to die. Okay, Scratched, I see. Fascinating. Yeah, I will have to go over and check it out. I appreciate you giving me the heads up. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Yeah, I wonder why. You understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. Okay, Kagurun, have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping in. Well, Monotone, as a marine biologist, you pretty much have two distinct choices when it comes to your field of study. Backbones or no backbones. Oh, are they really hard to take care of, Scratched? So what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? This point comes up so often. It came up a bunch of times just in the first game, and now it's already coming up again that basically what we're doing here is not just acting as a lawyer, but living a dual life as a lawyer and a PI. Oh, Monotone, don't do that. Oh, okay, Scratched. I gotcha. So you need some experience in order to be able to care for them properly. I see. No, this is something only you can do. Huh? Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? Oh, I don't like the look on his face just now. Maya? Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Working under her? What? Well, yes, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure. Oh, he means Mia. Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Yeah, the Japanese ideal of becoming an adult. Give up on your dreams. Accept the responsibilities that society chooses for you. Great. Hey, Miros, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. Apparently in this universe they are, Old Red Crow, and in fact, during the final case of the first game, the testimony of a dead guy was the crux of an important prior case through a medium. Yeah, this is the second case in the second game, Dom. That's correct. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit, so she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? Yeah, the dead guy was wrong, Hedgehog. Hence... Well, that's spoilers for the final case of the first game, so go watch it or play it. That is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. June 19th, 1:25 p.m., Kurain Village. So this is Kurain Village, Maya's hometown. Oh. Why, hello there. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly! Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Oh, hi, Maya. Okay, Scratch, have a good night, or morning, or whatever time it is where you are. Thank you for stopping in. And, I will catch you at some other point. Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again, I guess. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited. This more than anything, like, I love how in the Western localization, this game is supposed to be set in Los Angeles. Look at this setting, right? Look at Los Angeles. With the gigantic rock with the Shimenawa, a traditional Japanese thatched roof house, a Japanese-style train station with a Japanese-style train sign, a Japanese pine tree, Japanese mountains. Yeah, they did, Palm Top Tiger. Like, more than anything, this is one of the things that just irritates me about when Japanese games get localized in Western language. It's usually English is what does it. That, oh, well, Westerners are too stupid to understand Japanese cultural jokes and references. We've got to change the localization so that dumb Westerners can understand it. No, don't. Because then it makes no goddamn sense. I don't even know, Mihawk. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well, anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear the training is going well for you. Yeah, a girl in a kimono wearing a Buddhist bead necklace and a magatama. Heh. I mean, yes, Hedgehog, that does appear to be the case. Hey, Maya, check out my badge! Ah, it's good to see this tarnished badge again. What do you mean by tarnished? Well, look, this badge is like every other. It's bound to lose its color and shine after years and years. You know, polishing it up once in a while wouldn't be a bad idea. Today's channeling. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Ha, behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? Oh, you know, the graveyard gossip, the cemetery speculation. The tableau. Oh, of course. Citizen Strife, what did you just... I'm almost afraid to click on this. Oh. Oh, I see. The Tomb tabloids, there you go. That's the spirit. That's what I thought. Ha, I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Well, that's what he would have us believe. I am not entirely sure I trust him, though. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary even for me. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, well, you would take a crazed potential killer at his word that he's not a crazed killer. So this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep, Kurain Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fey ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask about the girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly. Pearly. Pearl Fey, she's my cousin. Oh, okay, of course. Yeah, the similar character design did sort of suggest that. Well, the puns are one thing, Alasso, but, you know, try and at least stay as true to it as you can. Honestly, I feel like sometimes it's better to just put in a reference that not everyone will get, especially in a modern game, right? Because in a modern game, look, everybody's got the internet. If there's a reference they don't understand, it's a perfect excuse to let them do a little bit of research and learn about a foreign culture. Obviously, that's not how it worked 20, 25 years ago, but even then, and yeah, Alasso, like there's a point beyond which you just can't. You can't take those kinds of liberties because the story suffers. And the entire reason you're taking that liberty in the first place is to try to make the story more relatable and to help it make more sense to your target audience in whatever region you're localizing it for. And if your attempt to do that undermines the very purpose of what you're trying to do by doing so, then why do it? You know? Like with this game, yeah, no, we're clearly trying to make it more relatable to Westerners, but we didn't bother changing any of the backgrounds or the story or anything like that. We just changed the text, so it's still blatantly obvious that the game takes place in Japan, because there are visual elements that are immediately and flagrantly recognizable as not American, and also as distinctly and undeniably Japanese. And so trying to pass it off as, oh no, this is totally LA, is just nonsensical. Right, where's that comic? I think Decoy posted a comic sometime before of Phoenix Wright and Apollo Justice sitting in, I think it's like sitting in the Kiyomizu-dera temple in Kyoto, eating sushi, and Phoenix is saying something like, I sure do love living in Los Angeles, and they're eating sushi, and Apollo goes, yeah, but it's not, and then Phoenix goes, no, shut up, eat your hamburgers, Apollo. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, Box Bunny. If anyone has a link to that, go ahead and post it in chat, because it's super relevant, and also just a great comic. That's the one, Jave Man. Thank you, Spartan Warrior. Hey, Vesmik, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. What have you been up to? How you doing? Are you enjoying September, Vesmik? Are you having a good time with the Subway promotion on the Twitch? Glad to hear it. Yeah, I see that's pretty much all you've been playing lately, as far as I can tell, Vesmik, is WoW. And I don't blame you. I've never been into WoW myself, but I have a lot of friends and colleagues who are. And pretty much ever since WoW Classic hit retail recently, pretty much half of my friend list and following list has been playing nothing but that. Oh, did you try to gift him a sub too, Monotone? Sorry, didn't mean to sandbag ya. Oh, nice, you did, Vesmik. I just must not have been up at the times when you were streaming that then. What did you think of 13 and 13-2? They're, definitely some of the most controversial of the newer Final Fantasy games. Yeah, that's not necessarily out of line with what others have told me, Vesmik. But Lightning, though. Lightning is really cute, isn't she? Look at all the money that went into designing her. Let's see. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. So I'm gonna just go out on a limb here and take a wild guess. Pearl Faye, her favorite food is, those, like, mini slider burgers, rather than the full-sized ones that Mia loves. Cousin? Wait, then that means, is she also a... Yeah, she's a medium too. Pearlie's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes, for starters. Of course not. What is this, Mel? Oh, is this the... Okay. What is the... Oh, okay, that's Capcom, Square Enix. Ah. What the Nintendo? Ah, I see what's going on. This image does not display very well in a desktop web browser. I had to zoom in on it like 800,000%. Nintendo, oh, okay. Oh, this is... Wow. The freaking Konami one. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to read this after the stream. You've gone and distracted me. It's the NIS one, too. Oh, my God. Alright. Enough. I can't. Yeah, Mel, but it doesn't zoom in far enough to be legible to me when, Okay, anyway. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Kurain village. Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt, duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Yeah, I knew it. Alright, good luck, Maya. Mel, are you like 2 inches from your screen? Thanks. Well, at least she's still the same perky hamburger-loving Maya. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Trying to explain this as being in America. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get any reception up here, so who knows, I may need it later. An old bus stop. It says Kurain Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3... This is a very Japanese observation right here. Oh, the buses only come 3 times a day? How inconvenient. Because in any Japanese city, and even in a lot of more far-flung Japanese towns and villages, public transportation to and from other hubs runs more frequently than this. Oh, there are 12 buses a day? How inconvenient. 1 every half hour? Oh, I'm looking forward to what they've got to say about this. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Kurain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something. Okay, look. Look, this is the kind of thing that wouldn't need any explanation to anyone who grew up in Japan. And I guess this is probably the simplest way they can explain it to a Westerner who doesn't know what it means that there's a shimenawa wrapped around the boulder, or what it means when a boulder or a tree or anything like this is presented or deified or otherwise treated in this manner. But, like, this? I feel a little uncomfortable about this explanation for a reason I can't quite put my finger on. Rustic, thatch-roofed houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fey Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Nothing to say about the mountains or the tree, huh? Oh, come on. This is literally just a martial arts dojo. Fey Manor Meditation Room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today, aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. We'll rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. Can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talk about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Oh, we're gonna have to use this as evidence later on, aren't we? Yeah, look at how American this is, Alex. Look at Los Angeles. Oh, boy. The Red Crow, I did post a channel update on YouTube explicitly letting everybody know that I was going to be mainly active over here. Then again, I guess I shouldn't be surprised if YouTube went out of its way to bury that video and go out, you know, not show it to any of my viewers, because that's what YouTube does. But hello, the Red Crow, welcome. I'm glad you're able to find your way here. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I YouTube. Anything in it that has any mention of Twitch, or any mention of the words YouTube and bad or sucks, I'm quite sure just gets censored and buried by the algorithms over there. I tried my best. No, Dandy Wizard, that's not necessarily the case. YouTube has been proven to go out of its way to censor videos that are critical of YouTube or Google, or that promote competitive services. So it's entirely possible that even if he did check, YouTube just went out of its way not to show it. Because that's been a thing for a long time. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. Yeah, okay. That's what I'll have her write. Yeah, and that totally isn't leading a witness, or, you know, even worse, fabricating evidence. Not always, Dandy Wizard. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Kurain School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Ms. Maya is the daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Ms. Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Wow, this manor is really nice, don't you think? You honestly think this place is all that impressive? Don't make me laugh, huh? This is the countryside. Land here is dirt cheap. I will have something much greater one day. I will build my own grand mansion. Did you hear me? A grand mansion! This manor will seem like nothing. Could you keep that shaking fist away from my face? Thanks. I do not for a moment entertain the notion that I am defending an innocent man here. Are those games similar to the Phoenix Wright series, KR Black? Look, here's my attorney's badge. You're trying to compete with me in my profession with that piece of scrap? I'm a surgeon. Compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patience right now, and listen good, I'm not the one that made the mistake. This doctor needs his head examined. I think he also needs his guilt examined. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. American characters, of course, in the great state of California. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Oh, I was gonna say, the kanji above the door appeared to say one time, one life. I wasn't entirely sure how to translate that, but I guess it means once in a lifetime. Okay, thanks for the clarification, Capcom. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. Okay, see, here, they do a perfectly acceptable job of explaining this to Western audiences. Oh, okay, interesting, KR. I will bear that recommendation in mind. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. Looks like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off. I wonder why it is important that all of these environmental observations are being presented to us. Let's see, so we're in the meditation room. The channeling chamber is straight ahead. Winding way is to the left. Yeah, look at how it winds. A single 90-degree curve. Well, corner. And then just side room. All right. Okay. Well, maybe we go to Winding Way first. Fey Manor, Winding Way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's that over there? Is that an... Oh god, no! Here we go again with the freaking incinerators. Okay. This is blatantly, obviously going to be the scene of a crime. Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Yeah, it's totally not going to be used to destroy evidence. That's the first thing that caught my eye when we got out here. It's just like that case in the first game. It's a small incinerator, just big enough to fit a corpse into. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this, so every family has to burn their own trash. Splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Yeah, look at them drawing our attention to the incinerator. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Ordinarily, something like this would be, the ashes would be stored in a cemetery plot. A little shrine, a cemetery shrine. Also, it looks like this jar was once broken. It looks like there's a room over there, too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. I guess that's it. Bay Manor side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Yes, I should. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea not to disturb her sleep. Let's bang some pots and pans together. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. Come on, Phoenix. That alcove is called a tokonoma. And it is for displaying pieces of seasonal art. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage. But yeah, and they are specifically not supposed to be used as storage space. It's considered a grievous insult to show up at somebody's house or at a ryokan and then throw your suitcase in the tokonoma. It's like slapping the host or the proprietor in the face. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Kurain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here and for them to spot you? Gulp. Yeah. Good luck with that, Phoenix. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in yeah, the first time in my home country of North America. In my home state of California. And totally not Japan. That I've seen these kinds of sliding doors with the paper windows. From here, I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Alright, well, I guess we've done everything we can here. Channeling chamber. Okay! Alright! Okay. I don't know what I was expecting. I'm not entirely sure it was this. Yeah, that's the first thing that jumps out at me a lot, so is how is this place not a gigantic pile of ash? Also, in an enclosed space with all these burning candles, how are the occupants of this room not suffocating? How are they not asphyxiated? Wow. It's such a strange atmosphere in here. Listen to these traditional Californian instruments. Oh, for fuck's sake, Capcom. Really? The plucked string instrument, Mel Brooks, appears to be a synthesized attempt at a shamisen. And then the droning instrument in the background is called a sho. Yeah, it was, wasn't it, KR? I'm sure there are no shamisen players in this country's pop music scene. These flickering lights, I guess they're Phoenix doesn't even know what a candle is. Ah! Good sir, who might you be? Oh, this has to be Auntie Faye. She looks more like the madam of a Japanese brothel than a medium. Look at this. Look at this California fashion right here. Traditional American clothing. Yeah, Circular, this hairdo is a very heavily, like, cartoonishly embellished geisha-style hairdo. Ah, my name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You're a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I've heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. All right. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That it was not for Mystic Maya and her assistance, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job? When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? It goes with the territory as a protagonist, Phoenix. You ought to know this. You knew what you were signing up for when you signed that contract with Capcom, dude. You know, KR, that's an interesting theory. The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. Maybe I'd better take a look around before we talk to her any further. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Because it's not like I can read this language or anything. Kura'in. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. You mean like everything else I touch? She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot, except apparently Phoenix is that much of an idiot. Huh? There is some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. Oh! A killer is going to end up hiding there. I understand how these games work by now. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. It's called tatami, Phoenix. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity. What humidity? There are like 8 billion candles burning in here. How is there any humidity? I'm a lawyer. Good sir! Oh, she doesn't like that. Ah! We would like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations? Sure, go ahead. She's a fae, all right, just as odd as the rest. All right. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes. How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Yeah, the stuff in this cup. It's delicious. Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more Oh, now she's sad. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the branch Oh, so she doesn't actually... She's part of the clan, but she doesn't share the bloodline. Branch family. What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kurain school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's. So that's how it is. Tell me about the channeling chamber. So this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh, the secrets of the Kurain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong, like if, for example, any of these candles should happen to fall over. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. And not because a crime is going to happen in here at some point. So today's channeling will be her first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. Oh yes, I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that's that odd... She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have! A pure heart that knows not the evils in this world is a powerful thing, sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it.
Greetings, undead.
Flare Lord, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Oh, maybe now I have to go see who's... Hey, you, hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that. Oh, it's gonna be Lotta Hart, isn't it? It sure is. Well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yee-haw! How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? You are... Lot of hair. You're a Lotta Hart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hart. So I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. Of course! And today I'm gonna get myself a real scoop, you wait and see. That's right, this ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation. Yeah, except you're so it's gonna be Lotta who hides behind the folding screen, I'm guessing. What are you waiting around for? Come on! Lotta Hart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case, but I guess looking back, we had some good times too. We did? You mean that time when she lied on the stand? Yeah, that was great fun. Okay, well, I guess this is... Okay. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, sure, you're totally not evil or anything. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yeah, oh, look at this totally not important key item. Okay. Yeah, right here. That is most satisfactory. The key is one of a kind, so please take care of it. I don't like where any of this is going. It's fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it. Trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Ugh. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Okay. I'm okay with where this is going. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of it. Oh, God, no, please. Please, Capcom. Please. Don't do me like this, Capcom. I can't take this. From where did you learn your wonderful English? your wonderful English. In this lovely country of America, in the great state of California, in our lovely city of Los Angeles. Where did you learn our local language of English? Oh, Hedgehog, I don't know if I can go on with this game, guys. I don't know if I can do this. This is just about the stupidest localization moment I have ever seen in my life. Everything about what you are looking at on screen right now is absolutely the dumbest. Every single thing about this. Totally not traditionally Japanese woman wearing a kimono literally covered with kanji in a traditional Japanese dojo with Chinese characters above the door in the background. Implying that the local language in this country is English. I just can't. I can't. We're done here. We're moving on. What? I'm from the heart of the heartland! Tokyo! Yeehaw! Or I guess in her case it'd be Osaka with this accent. Because the Kansai Ben in Japanese is usually approximated as a really rednecky southern drawl in English. Ugh. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland. Well, what are you... This is Kurain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. What? Hey now, what was that just now? Came from inside the channeling chamber. Hey, that's a gunshot! Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I'd bet my afro on it. Maya! Maya's in there. Morgan, what do we do? Miss Faye, what should we do? Yellow-bellied chicken liver? What are you waiting for? Kick it down over it. That's not going to work. But the key. That key is one of a kind. In this world, there is only that one. Even I am powerless to open that door. Ah, there's really no other way. All right, stand aside. I'm going to break the door down. Wait, please, that sort of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Oh, Dr. Gray is dead. I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. Oh, this is the ghost of the nurse possessing Maya. So I killed him. What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. Okay. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And? They're on their way. That's good. Lottie, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her, I'm scared to death by what's going on. Well, those pictures she took are now going to incriminate Maya. Because in this universe, conveniently, people believe mediums when the plot requires it. But when the police get involved, I'm sure Maya is going to be the one who gets blamed for it. Also, why did Maya have a gun in the first place? Specifically so that the spirit of the nurse could take her over and draw the gun to shoot the doctor? Like what? How? Hello, DMP. I was gonna say, Random Pers. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. She grows tits, apparently. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sorta got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a-hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Hello, Yami! Oh yeah, Monotone, no, breasts are like batteries that contain spiritual energy. You have to charge them up. With your hands. Oh god, no. Where are we even going with this? This is terrible. Heretical Thai curry, Yummy? It was a traditional green curry. Oh, that explains it a lot, so. Yeah, okay. Is that a serious question, the Red Crow? Because if it is, the answer is not a damn thing. Right, Mikers, exactly. I didn't put green onion in curry. I sliced a little bit of it to sprinkle on top at the end. Yeah. Hey, they'll be here soon, right? The police, I mean. Reckon you should be getting back to the crime scene now. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well... now I know why we were given the map! Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit technique was successful. Spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. The police are here. Sorry to keep... Oh! Detective Gumshoe came all the way out from the city, made the 2-hour commute. He was just hanging out, waiting for that call. Oh, I trust you at your word, Yami. No, we are hours outside of his jurisdiction, Palm Top. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a convenient, totally not plot-related business trip. Because we couldn't afford to draw another police officer. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on, so just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe? My name... Oh, Jim Shoe! Oh. Nice. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Yeah, when is this sleeping person in the side room gonna... I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping in here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Oh, God! Oh, no! That is... so, isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh. No, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there has been a murder. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she had to say? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name... Oh! Eeny Meeny? I'm done. That's it. Stream's over. I'm leaving. I can't do this. Bye. No, I can't really. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I'm not really gonna do that to you guys. Oh, bruh. I do need some tea, Neo Shadow. I really, really need some tea. So, place your bets now, folks. When are we gonna meet her brother, Miney Mo? Ugh. Ugh. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, usually call it occult studies or something. Oh, Bone, thank you so much for the, 200 bits. Yeah, the Subway promotion ended yesterday, unfortunately. It only ran from the, I think, 3rd to the 24th. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at LOL. You heard me, not law. LOL. W-A... no. L-A-W-L. WTF. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Because, talking to dead people and, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, allergic to sesame seeds. Okay, that's a legitimate allergy. They, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I, felt sick and came in here to, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, slept a long time. Also, I believe the symbol on her shirt represents one of the, 7 chakras in the Hindu belief system. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? What? Oh, that! I, totally know nothing. So who was, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. Okay. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? What was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, a long, long time ago, I was, a patient, yeah. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Yeah, there's something decidedly suspicious about this girl. Yeah, Yummy, that's the one. Or, well, one of the 7. I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart, so I don't, get it. Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? We will have to revisit her a little later. There's no one here, as usual. Oh! Hi, Pearl. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Yeah, why do you have the key to the chamber, Pearl? What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Okay, I'm guessing either of those options would have led to the same result, because we weren't allowed to pick both. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? God, don't let it be me next! Eek, don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Besides my hair, apparently. Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh? What? Curses and ghosts and stuff are coming back to get ya. This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Went after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah! What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. She did, 2 even. The Seance Murder! I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational... Lotta, don't do this. You are not going to be helping the case here. Lotta! Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the... I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? 'Cause we have! With the freaking Gourd Lake bullshit. Alright, enough of this. The police are busily running around here and there. And I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you! Don't touch anything! Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Yeah, Okay, well... about Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room, after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, for once in his life. And yet something about his expression still looks the same. Oh, damn it, I didn't... So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, then he was shot. What? Okay. Nothing for me to examine here, huh? They do not want me seeing what's behind the folding screen. Hey, pal, no touching without my permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect, now can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm gonna have to come back later. Well, crap. Okay, I guess there's nothing else I can do here. Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Ahem, alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor to— Yeah, where there was a murder? Great idea! I love how nobody even questions that. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Well, join the club, Phoenix. Well, thank you, Soul Prince. I appreciate that. Morning. Guess I must have nodded off at some point. Oh, Maya's okay. I should hurry up and get to the detention center that totally isn't 2 hours away. Yeah, no, we took the train back home, I guess. To Los Angeles. From Fukuoka, or whatever city that was supposed to be based in. One time, one life, Yami, and I think it ends up translating as once in a lifetime, or that's what the game told us. I can go back and give you a closer look at it if you want. Nick! Nick! Maya! What am I gonna do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Well, this puts us in a really difficult position. Yeah, Yami, I kind of figured that was probably the case. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? The meditation room nurtures all mediums young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. So, yeah, Yami, you tell me. This might just be the Japanese language taking liberty with Chinese writing. 1 week, 1 meat. Huh. Okay. Because when I examined it, someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. This has to be Japan taking liberties with the meaning then and interpreting it, Yami. Because remember, Yami, last time you were here, we were talking about how the Japanese word for idiot, baka, means horse deer in Chinese. This is probably the same sort of situation, where Japan has just decided that this means something different than it means in China, or in Taiwan, in your case. And I see that they brought back Gumshoe's theme from the first game. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances, or apparently things that happen once a week. Alright, well... Yes, so I understand, Yami, and I imagine that's probably what's going on there. Well, Yami, but Japan has different pronunciations for kanji than China does, right? Because there's the onyomi reading and the kunyomi reading, one of which is the Chinese pronunciation, the other of which is the Japanese pronunciation. Horse deer is ma-lu. Huh, okay. Yeah, that's very different. Probably that baka just comes from the kunyomi reading then, rather than the onyomi. Also, this guard monitors the visitor's room. I wonder if he's bored. Not that I can tell since he never looks over this way. Smile, you're on Candid... Oh, wow! Thank you, Capcom English localization. So you're the master or something of the Kurain School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance, which is really just her cup size, changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Yeah, Yami, I think Japan just uses the Mandarin, don't they? It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. Oh, okay, Yami. So what, then Japan uses an older set of Chinese pronunciations? Like ancient Chinese? Actually, they probably do, don't they? Because I think I remember you mentioning this to me last time as well, that modern Japanese is considered antiquated by Chinese standards because it was based on... Oh, you know what, Yami? Actually, now that you mention it, I think you're right about that. Because in the little bit of reading that I've done about the Chinese origins of the kanji that Japan borrows from China, I think they are based on the Han characters. That does ring a bell. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. Just sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing. When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? Okay. What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. Wow, okay, that's unpleasant. I couldn't move and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Wait, prepare what? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. Ah. But, what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it! Help me. Nick, help me, I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, zero prep time. Hello, Dalo! Welcome! Alright, I'm going now. Wait, huh? This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected. Oh! Why is this one green when yours is yellow? Give this to Pearly and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Slightly translucent. It's small, but it has a deep, profound aura about it. So, these are normally made out of jade. And they're supposed to have a number of different protective capabilities. Oh, okay, Yami. Somehow I'm not surprised to hear that. I am doing alright, thanks, Dalo, apart from being sleep-deprived and... sleep-deprived. How about you? They're polished monotone on an abrasive. And I think also with water. Let me give you the article, monotone. Let me pull that up for you here. There you go. Oh, okay, Yami, I see. Good, Dalo. I'm glad things are looking up for you a little bit. In my experience, it's generally better to be busy than bored. Because when you're bored, especially if you have trouble sitting still, you tend to get yourself into trouble. Alright, make sure you show that to Pearly, okay, Nick? I'm sure she'll be a big help to you. Okay, well, Phew, it feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Oh, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Newspaper clipping 1 added to the court record, implying that there's going to be a newspaper clipping 2. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up here right before she left. Wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai and an attorney's office are a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spell, so I guess it can stay. Well, that's nice of her. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss Mia, who passed away. You mean who managed to get herself killed? In the very first case of the first game? The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always manage to care for this little fella. There is a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. Right, but then there was that other case. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage to read one, I guess. It's my desk. I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. 'Cause, you know, I make so much money defending these idiots pro bono. Yes, old Red Crow. Alright. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Fey Manor side room. Oh, hey, like you're that guy from yesterday, the dentist guy. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith Esquire. That's right. I mean, wait, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, right. Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and you told me about that yesterday, the sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... that's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. This girl looks rather like a nurse. In fact, she looks rather like the nurse that was shown in that newspaper clipping. I know you had your heart set on it, but I can't, like, take it. Who said anything about giving this to you? Wow, it's a Magatama! Aw, you shouldn't have. It's so totally not for you. Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that. That should be my line. Okay, well... So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like the medium's training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power? I suppose this village is the real thing, after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Yeah, the doily, especially, Random Purse, gives me the sense that she might actually be our nurse. Or a nurse. Some accomplice of Dr. Gray's, or possibly his killer. Anything could be the case at this point. Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary. She says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too. That's right, her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray! Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah. Oh, okay, right, I forgot she said this. She is definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Well, yes, clearly something is, but nothing I can do anything about now. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, or not. Oh, Mr. Wright, good morning. I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue, and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. By strawberry desserts, I presume she probably means mochi. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir! Ah, she is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. Yeah, what happened? I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. You mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya, step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head. To make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. Wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. 'Cause if it is, it'd sure as hell help us! By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. Yeah, and so you lock in a client alone with the channeler. Brilliant! No security, no surveillance, only one key. Amazingly intuitive security. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and her self steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling upon danger... I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be? That folding screen there. It is the Kurain sacred writings. Along with the Kurain sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something happened to either one... Oh, the humanity! Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright, yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. Fired up! An expression you see tons of times in English translations of Japanese. So what this really means is Pearl's channeling power lends that side of the family some legitimacy. And now they can compete with the main family. Ah. Fascinating, Yami. And also really depressing. In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Also... Oh my! What is it? That is Mystic Maya's Magatama. Why do you have this in your possession? I'm sorry. Return it to Mystic Maya at once. Yes, madam. Why did it feel like I was being scolded by my own mother just now? I will be leaving shortly to meet with Mystic Maya. I simply do not have the time to look at such trivial matters. Okay, fine. I would believe you on that, Yami. You probably have, well, you certainly have a stronger grasp of Chinese writing than I do. Well, I was supposed to give the Magatama to Pearl. Would you take a look at this? Hey, it's like one of those little badges people in Congress all wear. Congress, you mean Parliament. No, I'm a lawyer. L-A-W-Y-E-R. Like, so is that what you are? Okay, I guess there's really nothing else for us to do here. In before his genealogy is a swerve, Citizen Strife, and he actually gets his spiky hair from his dad. And his mom just had pin-straight Sephiroth hair. Hey Sam, glad you could make it. Good to see you, man. How you doing? Oh. Glad to hear that. Okay, so this is apparently where we're supposed to be. Maya must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easy on her, but these kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. I guess I'll come back later. Okay. Oh, I'm probably supposed to... Yeah, I'm supposed to check around. This is where the medium sits, I presume. There are 4 panels on this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the blood soaked into it. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. Doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Yeah, well, when plot armor grants us the power. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. Okay, yeah, we've seen this. I'd guess they're used during the channeling. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Folding screen added to the court record. Okay, so one of two things happened here then. Either the bullet was fired from the side of the screen facing the room, in which case it would have had to have been the doctor who had the gun, because he was facing this direction, or it was fired from behind the screen to hit the doctor. About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Ugh. Also, what's behind the screen? There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. Yeah, what an implication. That maybe somebody could have been hiding back there to fire a gun. Well, there's nothing else in here we can check. I would appear to have seen it. I guess Morgan peacing out was our signal to also peace out. Now I just need to track down Pearl if I can. Oh, there she is. Ah, you surprised me. How are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. She's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same thing she had yesterday. All right, Pearl. Well, this time... Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Ah, I'm in trouble now. Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Uh-oh. Great. Oh no. I went from being Maya's underling to her burger buddy. Freaking kill me. What? So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh, wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale in which the heroine gets framed for murder. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes, it must be true love. No, actually, it's the sun shining in my eyes. What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Oh, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, things aren't like... I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick, I may be small, but I can do sick kamehamehas and air cancels. I'm gonna help you in any way I can. Yeah, DMP, get out while you still can, dude. Run. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. Wow, and her little pigtails even stand up when she's surprised. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Nobody else can scarf down a burger as quickly as you. And she just splooshes when she watches you scarfing down those burgers. Where in the world did she get the idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study the Kurain technique. Oh, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Lawyer? Yup. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. Oh yeah, because her mother kept her ignorant in order to preserve her purity. How about that key? What's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Yeah, please! I'm sure it's going to be really important. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me... you look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one, too. An old steel key. A green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip. Mr. Nick. Yes, pearls. Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Oh god, here we go. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Wait, what? Are we gonna actually learn Hadokens for the courtroom now? Sounds like the Yamabushi in Japan, Yami. Object Doken? Please take this, I'm sure it will be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes, if it's alright with you, I'd like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Oh, like that girl with the Sanskrit symbol on her shirt. Okay. Pearl joined your party. Okay, Yami, but same idea, right? I don't know, Yami. I've heard some pretty crazy stories about the Yamabushi. I heard one story in particular about a sect of Yamabushi whose temple had a gigantic bronze bell. And I guess one day some bandits came to their temple, stole the bell, and started dragging it down the mountain. And the Yamabushi at the temple went after the bandits, slaughtered every single one of them, and took their bell back and dragged it back to the temple and hung it back up again. I don't know, the Duke. I'd love to see that happen. We've already gone all in on the ridiculousness in this game as it is, so why the hell not? The Dalai Lama was fighting the Chinese army with an AK-47? What, Yami? Really? That guy has had some hell of an interesting life. Yeah, there we go. And actually, Old Red Crow, Phoenix did make a guest appearance in a Marvel vs. Capcom game, now that I think of it. He was actually a playable character. So he literally had Phoenix Dokens. No kidding, Yami. I did not know that. All I know about the Dalai Lama, as far as random trivia is concerned, is that he used to own a really shitty car that would break down on him all the time. And I only know that because he said it in an interview. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, that's the one, Dandy Wizard. All right, hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No! How old do you think I am? Yeah, actually, I think by the time this game takes place, Phoenix is, what, 25? I'm not surprised to hear that, though, Yami. Because the Dalai Lama is like anybody else in a position like that, right, Yami? He's like a final boss. He's the guy where, if you're that dumb conscript grunt in the Chinese army, and your unit somehow manages to make it to the the final level, the temple up on the mountain, and fights their way through the elite Buddhist warrior monks. The Dalai Lama is the last guy that they face, and he just takes the weights off his wrists and goes, "All right, I didn't want to have to use this, but..." "I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I, totally don't know him." Whoa! "Thou art I am thou." Jesus. What is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh, what? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick. Psych locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock, but how? Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock. Wow, what a Japanese way of saying that. Please use the Magatama, and let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful, though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psych lock thing a try. Oh, and there's an icon. Oh, all right. Maybe I'd better save. Because it sounds like there might actually be some danger here. I'm going to ask you again. Do you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know the guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. This girl is hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. Oh. So, present? Take that! Aha! The victim. Oh, so we basically just go into an interrogation sequence here. This is interesting. Eeny meeny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, how many times do I have to repeat myself? If you're, so totally sure, then where's, your proof? Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. What do you mean, indirectly? Try to show that the possibility existed for now. Something that shows a possible connection between Eenie and Dr. Gray. The newspaper clipping, maybe? Here is your proof. What is that? Ouch! I guess it doesn't have anything to do with... Oh! Okay. Pearls did warn me. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. I don't have enough evidence. I should probably stop. Should take another look at the court record and think it through one more time. Something that shows a connection. I don't actually think I have that. Should investigate and gather more clues before I try again. Okay. All right. What's this, Yami? Okay, Alex, get some rest. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good one. Quite possibly. Old Red Crow, quite possibly. Oh, Bromad the Nomad, thank you so much for the raid. Greetings, Bromad, and everyone from that stream. Welcome. Thank you all so much for coming to join us. How is everybody doing? I hope you are all well. Yami, what is this? Mao Zedong and the 14th Dalai Lama. Face each other. Oh, amazing. Absolutely incredible, Yami. Glad to hear it, Bromad. It's a Mahjong manga? Dandy Wizard, really? Oh, we didn't... Decorative wooden bear? Korean village, it's a souvenir. Isn't it cute? I, like, totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so, like, this village is really famous for, like, channeling and bears. Huh. Wait, famous for bears? But it's like, okay... If you ever, like, see a bear, you just play dead and they, like, leave you alone. Is that right? Oh, but wait, there's more? Let's see, Yami. I've got to see this. Look at that. Their Mahjong power level is... Wow. Who comes up with this stuff? This is... Oh, wow. Yeah, I clearly, Yami, yes, but that's not quite what I meant. Yeah, because, like, fighting back is totally of no use. Has she actually tried to fight one? You left the blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it? Like, I had a really good nap and, like, was thinking of leaving it like this so, like, it's all set for tonight. What have we here? Now, where did this box come from? Pretty sure this wasn't here last night. Yeah, I don't think it was it? Looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Oh, I wonder if she dressed herself up as Maya. And hid behind the screen in the, channeling room. I think I might actually have heard of that one, Yami. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing else we can do here, then. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're going to be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Ah, I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol? Gumshoe, you moron! Why would you do this? Detective Gumshoe? What are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. Now see, this would be a great way for him to develop a rapport with a teenage boy. Not an 8-year-old girl. Like, what? Ugh. Maybe this really is America. Ugh. All right, Yami, what is this?
Greetings, undead one.
What am I even looking at, Yami? Oh, I see what you did. Oh. Oh, don't do this, Yami. Chaos Evo 7, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Ragtime Lounge. Yeah, of course you clipped that, Citizen Strife. Why would you not clip that? What is my life anymore? Of course you do, Citizen Strife. I don't know if it's quite the kind of character you want to build, but you're definitely a character, I'll give you that. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal, that puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. He must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera Well, if we're calling them hot pictures, I'm not sure I even want to know. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? I'm just... God, I can't... I hate that he calls her Pearls. About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year, and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got two pieces of news for you, pal. Two? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm going to like it. Finally, a rational answer from Phoenix. All right, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Car- Oh, wait, what? They let him out already? It's only been a year. What? Von Karma? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec, but didn't Von Karma stand trial, and that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his success. Oh, I know who this is, because of the memes. Successor. It's Franziska, isn't it? So, who is this successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, which totally never only happens in anime and video games, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. She probably inherited all of his vampiric evil as well. What is a lawyer but a miserable pile of secrets? Kid, huh? Wait a sec! 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. Oh, alright. That country's got a lot of stuff, and is a great place to develop a person's well, from personal experience, it depends on the talent. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Ugh, still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case! Stop it! Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix! None of that matters anymore now that he's gone. It seems that way, Yami. I guess... What do you think about this? Hey, that's a pretty nice looking brooch. Should stop wearing that ugly old attorney's badge and start wearing that, pal. Hee, that detective is so nice. He even offered to show me a dangerous firearm. Aren't you happy, Nick? Happy? About what? Oh, did I show him the... Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and... Hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Newspaper clipping 2. Mimi Meanie? Nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic died after... Oh, okay, it was Eenie Meenie's sister. I gotcha. This, I bet, is what we have to go show her to break that lock. Okay, nobody else is here. In that case, yeah, I guess we have to... we have to go to... Okay. Take that! You'll never escape the power of my special technique. Hyakuretsu objection. Oh, the Silent Hill one, Mel Brooks? Okay. It's gotta be this, then. Take that! Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Meanie. Meanie is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Meanie wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed, she was my older sister. I'm sorry about... Oh, okay, so this girl has a motive for the murder. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. Don't think I need to tell you that clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Yeah, okay. I see. Unlock 6... Oh, and we actually recovered health for that. Okay. That's an interesting mechanic. Oh, okay, Mel. Gotcha. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Meanie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sister was, like, always coming home totally wiped out, because she was overworked. Wiped out, so is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff, which is very typical of Japan. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Yeah, I'm apparently the last one to hear it. You understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Okay. Well, I can now see one possible scenario in which this might have happened. Eenie Meenie used the medium costumes in that trunk, dressed up as Maya, snuck into the meditation room, hid behind the screen, shot Dr. Gray to avenge her sister, and then threw the medium costume she had worn with the blood all over it, or if it had any blood on it, or for any whatever the reason might have been, threw it in the incinerator. All right, then. Mr. Nick, what's wrong? I've never left Kurein Village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. You're going to meet up with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Hey, wait! She ran off, again. Well, I know Inie's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Ugh. Well, I'm sure that'll all iron itself out as we go, the Duke. There's clearly stuff I haven't yet learned. Okay, clearly not here. I guess the detention center, yep. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Oh! Mia! In Maya's body. Yeah, this is what I mean about when the possessions happen. The cup size just skyrockets. Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. Wow! What a way to dodge around that issue. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it gets bad. Really? I'm not sure I believe that. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. I strongly disagree with this statement. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so tell me all about it. Going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes deep in thought while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. Goes and has a hamburger. And that is? Tell me, please. Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Okay. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears, which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Okay, then what does that mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. Set up? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. So it's what I suspected from the start. Yami, I don't think there's a bra big enough. You know the kind of things Japan's into. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Oh, yeah, alright. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. Which would be that only one of this key exists. So I guess there was another key. What does she mean? Certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... Oh, I already have a good idea. I didn't know it at the time, but this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. What? Oh! Really? Mia, what? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the psych locks. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me? What in the world is going on? I wonder if Morgan Fay was the real murderer. Or if she was she can't have been the real murderer because she was outside the room with us when it happened. But I wonder if she was in on it. Jeez. Boy, that, I'm not sure how that bodes. But what I am sure of at this juncture is that I have not slept in probably about 30 hours, and I need some rest. It has been a very, very long couple of days. So what we're going to do at this point is... Yes, Dandy Wizard, that is exactly what we're going to do, and I'm sorry to everybody for ending the stream now, but I am exhausted, I'm hungry, I need to go take care of myself for once in the past 24 hours. So we are going to go raid a new friend of mine, Miss Meowsy, who is playing some Persona 5. She's really nice. I think you guys will like her a lot. So we're going to go hopefully show her some support and a little bit of love. I will be streaming again tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to continue with this tomorrow or start something else. We'll have to see how I feel. But one way or the other, I look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow, and I really appreciate everybody's support today. Thank you all so much. Yes, the Duke, I believe so. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.